Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another channeled message. I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and if not, I hope this reading gives you some clarity and some love that you need to have a beautiful day and to feel more uplifted after this message. My name is Zoe. If you're new here, thank you for joining today. I'm immediately picking up on the need for healing energy. Okay, the need to soften the energy, to soften your aura, to soften your field. So let's go ahead and get right into the reading. Everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And be open to receiving today's message. So we're going to start with the Healing Oracles deck, because like I said, I just feel like there's this need for fluidity and softness. And okay, so we have the Water Carrier and Let It Rain. So this is 100% confirming what I was saying. So the Water Carrier says, what really matters, reflect and reprioritize. And Let It Rain, allowing what is, inevitability and trust. These two cards are so beautiful, and we are going to confirm these messages with the tarot. So tell me more about the Water Carrier for the collective today. Let's quickly know. Okay. So the first card we have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and Karma. Okay, so with this Eight of Cups and Knight of Swords, I'm getting that the reason why we need this current Water Carrier energy, the reason why you're in a period right now where you need to focus on healing and reprioritizing and reflecting, is because you're in this phase where you know it's time to walk away from something that is not serving you. You know it's time to walk away from heartache, from unfulfillment, from emotional pain, from emotional baggage. It's like you've had all these cups, right? But they're not the cups that are really what you want. They're not the cups that truly give you the most fulfillment. And with the Knight of Swords, what I'm getting is maybe the energy around you has been so chaotic in terms of your mental chatter. Like the way that you've been thinking, it's been chaotic because you know right now that you need to move on to a different path. You need to head towards a more illuminating path and let go of what's not serving you. And so the thoughts in your mind have been keeping you on this roller coaster of can I really do this? Is it really possible? Do I really have the strength? Going back and forth with yourself on if you're able to achieve this, if you're able to move out of this dense energy, this energy of unfulfillment, and into something that feels lighter, that feels more liberating, that feels more expansive. And what I'm also getting right now with the Knight of Swords is maybe this is a person from your past that made you feel unsafe within yourself, that made you feel insecure, that made you feel like you needed to overthink everything, that you needed to constantly worry about what they were doing, constantly worrying about how they were feeling, constant need of reassurance, and you were never getting it. And it's reflect on what really matters to you, what you want from a relationship, what you want from a job, what you want from a career. This person in your life could have been any of the above. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could have just been someone that's making you feel unsure within yourself and keeping you stuck in this mental chatter, keeping you stuck in your mind going a million miles a minute. We do not want to surround ourselves with people who keep us in this space of overthinking. You don't want to be around those people. And that's why I said at the beginning, it's really time right now to soften your energy. You want to be around people and around situations and around places that allow you to feel more soft, that allow you to just receive what you need to receive in the moment, give what you need to give in the moment, and never giving too much of yourself, right? Never giving parts of yourself that you don't even have because you don't have all the cups, because you're not full. So it's if you've been in these places where you're just giving, and you're giving what you don't have, you're depleting yourself, it's time to reflect on why that isn't working and what could possibly work for you instead. What matters to you right now, right? The energy of fluidity, the energy of being able to flow with life and integrate yourself into new places, new situations, and new things that actually do serve you. And right, that's very difficult for us to do. Humans are very resistant to change, even though we're constantly changing. So you're really being asked right now to move on in a way that doesn't make you feel like you're mentally just going haywire, but in a way that makes you feel like these decisions that I'm taking are making me soften. Like the next steps that you take, the next direction that you go, you really want to drop into your heart and feel the energy of like, does this feel good for me? Does this feel like I don't have to feel so heavy and like I'm carrying so much on me, right? Carrying so much weight. And when you do that, you'll get a second chance towards your dreams. You'll get a second chance towards love. You'll get a second chance towards job opportunities, right? And like, don't stay in fear of losing out on these things and not getting it back. What happens when we shed something new inevitably is going to come in. So you want to reflect and reprioritize so that your energy is in alignment for the things that you truly want and not continuing to align to these like old ways of thinking and being and existing and living. Like, you don't have to settle for anything that's like not serving you. You seriously don't. Okay, you don't have to settle for anything that is not serving you or fulfilling you or making you feel good in life. So with the karma card, it's saying like, with deciding to not settle, with deciding to walk away, with deciding to move on, with deciding to soften your energy, you're going to get a second chance at life, and you may not see it right now. You may not see the opportunities. It may seem a little bit dark, but there's illumination behind that darkness. There is light that's going to be coming out, extending itself from the painful period that may come with walking away from something and starting over. And really kind of going inward to understand what you want in this new chapter of life, what it is that you're craving, what it is that you're seeking, right? And how you can relax your mental understanding and open your heart instead. Because when we spend so much time in our mind, we don't allow ourselves to drop into our heart, and our heart is really like what leads the way. Our mind gives us the logistics, right? That's too much. Our mind gives us the logistics, the strategies, the ideas. It helps us bring the things that our heart desires into form and structure them and make them tangible. But the heart is really what's leading the way. So it's like right now you need to drop out of your head and into your heart, because I'm getting that you've been doing way too much overthinking about these person, situation, places. And like, if you're just spending all your time overthinking, like, it's not for you. It's not for you, and it's time to let it go. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Temperance reversed. So with these two cards, what I'm getting is that like there will be new ideas, new ways of thinking and of being and of creating that allow you to flow with life more, that allow you to be in this space of like harmony and integration, and just everything is flowing as you want it to. Like, you're the co-creator of your life, and you want to get in this space of co-creating, right? So it's like this new beginning, this new reflection, this new releasing of old habits, old places, old things that aren't serving you is going to bring in new ideas. Like, don't be afraid that something is not going to come in. When you release, it makes space for something new. This is why it's important to align your energy to what you want to actually attract, or else you'll just be open to attracting any old thing. So the Ace of Swords is saying, like, maybe rethink and reflect how you can come into deeper harmony and balance within yourself. Right? The Temperance reverse. Like, how can you allow your own energy to expand? This is a very like reflective period for you right now. How can you allow your own energy to be more fluid, to be more soft, to be more integrated with the physical reality, with the spiritual reality, with the love that you want, with the friendships that you desire, with the job that you want? Like, how can you bring all of these things into deeper balance and alignment? Like, maybe re-strategize what your current plan is for managing all the things. Right? Life is so busy right now, and I know that it feels like we are going a million miles a minute in our head, trying to figure out how we can do everything, trying to figure out how we can navigate everything. So right now is a good time for you to make that space to receive what you really desire, and then re-strategize and replan and come up with better systems that help you to come into deeper in alignment with your desires and with this new beginning and with the phase or the place that you truly want to go to, right? And if you need help kind of coming up with plans or, practical methods, I do offer coaching services for that, a live Zoom call where we can sit down and go over your life and actually apply practical methods that help you in a day-to-day, like stay focused, keep your strategy, keep your energy aligned, right? So if you're interested in that, that'll be in the description box below. But yeah, this is really just asking you to open your mind up to new ideas and new ways that you can create this deeper alignment within yourself, so that way you're not walking away from something that doesn't serve you and then just getting back into the habit of doing something that is still not good for you. Right, so that was the water carrier. And then we have let it rain, allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. So this is that, like, all right, now it's time to soften. Now it's time to flow. Now it's time to like really receive once you've gone through and done that. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Empress reversed. So now this is saying, okay, allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. The Three of Pentacles reversed is saying to allow what is, you need to get in this space of creation. You need to get into this space of putting your energy out into the world in a way where you want to be recognized for that. And this doesn't have to be on a global scale. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to, make videos. But it's like when you put your energy out there, somebody's going to receive that inevitably, right? It doesn't matter if it's 2 people, 3 people. Like, there are going to be people who are going to receive what you're creating. So in order to like allow what is more, you have to let go of like how things are supposed to look in terms of like your creative process, how things are supposed to look, how things are supposed to be, how you're supposed to connect with other people, whether or not you're the master in this field and in this area, and whether or not you have every single thing that you desire to be able to be the master. It's like you can outsource your energy and connect with other people. You can connect to a community and they can teach you how to create better in one area, and you may be able to teach them something. Like, you don't know what skills you have until you actually allow yourself to show what it is that you want to show, right? So this is saying, like, don't be so isolated, don't be so afraid of connecting with other people that you're missing out on the abundance and all of the flow and all of the creative energy that comes with allowing yourself to be in community. So we have master number 33 here, and I would look up the number to see what that means for you individually, because everybody will receive this message in a different way, right? So it's like we have the master number 33, which is talking about creation energy. It's talking about the coming together of energy to make something else happen, to start then building something in life that will create foundation, will create safety, will create a beautiful space of energy and a flow and of allowing what is, right? So it's like, get yourself comfortable with being in situations where you're not necessarily the best at everything. And I had a reading talking about that the other day, where it was like, and I'll leave that up here for you guys, where it was like really like, it's time to get out of isolation, right? And this is kind of, I'm getting the same thing. Like, first you have to go within, reflect, see what it is that you want, re-strategize, and then you have to put yourself out into the world. And then you have to put yourself out into the world so that you can start seeing these things actually come into manifestation, right? Because none of us wants to be just with all of our creative projects just completely alone and isolated and secluded. I mean, maybe you do, but like, you want to share it with a couple people, right? And you can't share it with a couple people if you're stuck in limbo, if you're stuck in your mind because of old ways of thinking, of being. And then we have the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords reversed. So in terms of like allowing what is and this energy of trust and of fluidity and of putting yourself out there. You want to tap into the energy of knowing, right? Because creation comes from the higher realms. Creation is a thought that we then manifest into reality. It's energy that's flowing around us, right? There's like little strands of creative ideas all above us, all around us, right? And we pick one of these strands and we work on creating and bringing it into reality. So the high priestess is asking you to like tune into this energy of your intuition and of knowing, right? Because the way that you're going to be able to create more, the way that you're going to be able to co-create with the universe more is by allowing yourself to have this connection to the unknown, to the unseen. And by having this connection to the unknown and to the unseen, you're essentially liberating yourself because you're not putting so much pressure on the idea that you have to do everything by yourself. Okay, so this process of like co-creating with other energies could even be co-create with the universe more. Co-create with the divine, co-create with your angels, co-create with your guides, co-create, with the magic of energy that is all around you. Co-create with the unknown and with the unseen. Like take the possibility of something coming into reality and allow the energy of it to flow through you so that you can create it in reality. Okay, so the high priestess is asking you to kind of, don't be afraid of your intuitive abilities. Don't be afraid of feeling like you're connecting to this energy that is going to help you channel something into this world. Because connecting with this energy will, in essence, liberate and balance you. Right? We have these two different pillars here. Okay, we have the dark and the light, the shadow and the light. And to me, this isn't really talking about just like the shadow and the light, though it can be incorporating the elements of your shadow side with your light side to liberate yourself, right? Because we don't want to be shut off from one or the other. But to me, this is really showing that like when we have that connection to our intuition and to the higher realms, we're more able to bring that into physical reality, right? Like to me, everything that we're doing in life is, in essence, to balance the physical and spiritual realms, to blend them, so that we're always in this process of like flow, so that we're always in this process of fucking creativity, right? So this is saying like when you connect to your intuition, when you connect to the higher realms, when you connect to this energy outside of you and see it as good energy and feel it as good energy and tune into its vibration and want to work with it, then you're able to pluck those strands a little easier out of the cosmos, right? You're able to pluck those strands that are lingering right above your head that are waiting for you to want to do something with it. So it's like you can allow this energy to flow through you with ease, right? And it doesn't mean like literally pluck it. I mean, though you can do what you want in terms of working with energy. Like, hey, I'm going to take this thing today and bring this into my body and see what wants to come out, right? But this is really that energy of like trusting yourself, trusting your inner knowing, so that you can then ground that into your reality. Right? And in order to trust yourself, you have to be comfortable with all aspects of yourself, which include the shadow and the light. So maybe right now, it's like in order to be liberated, in order to really move into this new expansive energy that you're going towards, you may need to incorporate some of your shadow a little bit more instead of being afraid of it. Like work with the shadow so that you can liberate yourself, so that you don't have to be held back anymore by your own thoughts, by your own mental chatter, by your own imprisonment of yourself, right? Like you're holding yourself back too much because of fear of the unknown, of fear of what you don't understand, of fear of the shadow, right? And if you want to do any healing at all, seriously, just description box below. I do tarot readings, live Zoom calls for one-on-one healing. That way you're not doing this alone, because sometimes it's like we have an idea of like where to start, but to actually integrate the energies and to work on it alone, it's hard and it's difficult. So it's like you don't have to do everything alone right now, and there's a service for everybody. There are all different affordable services down there, so check the description box below again if you want to dive deeper into some of this energy, into some of this healing, into applying some of these practical methods into your life so that you can be liberated, because that's the whole point, is like liberation. And in order to be liberated, we have to like be comfortable with allowing the energy to flow and allowing ourselves to soften and to receive, right? Like liberation doesn't come from just like nonstop structure and responsibility and stuff like that. Like that's a good way to allow the physical realm to work for you, but that's not a good way for your soul and your heart and your mind and your body to like feel this sense of true peace in everything that you are doing and creating. And it's like right now, I don't think there are any other messages that you, okay, so, and right now it's like maybe you've been so stuck in the idea of like structure, of stability, of responsibility, of hard work, of this, of that, and it's like that's just heavy masculine energy, and you're not allowing yourself to be in the state of femininity, which is the state of flowing and receiving and allowing. So right now it's like coming to that balance again with these two pillars, which is represented by multiple different aspects of life. It's like coming to that balance with also the feminine side of you right now. I think that's why at the start of this reading, I'm like, there's a need for flow. There's a need for fluidity. There's a need for acceptance, because there is a need to step into the femininity. And the femininity is the creation energy, right? It's a nurturing energy. Like nurture yourself, nurture your own ideas, nurture your own heart and what you desire. And then you can worry about structuring it all into the physical realm. And then you can worry about how it looks on a day-to-day. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. And that's just representing, like, just leaving behind old things that aren't serving you. Letting go of the past. Letting go of the place that was so rocky. Letting go of the place that didn't feel comfortable, that didn't feel safe. The person, the job, the people, the friends. It doesn't matter. You will know if it didn't feel good, and you will know that it's time to leave and that it's time to walk away. You will know if it's time to get a new job. You will know if it's time to get new friends. And sorry, not sorry, but just because you've been friends with someone for a while doesn't mean that they're here to stay in your life. If they are not serving you, they need to go. You will know if you need to get rid of the boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever the case is, the husband. Like you will know if these people, places, and things are dead weight and are making you sink, and it's time to throw their ass overboard and move on, right? You can row the boat yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Like, don't be afraid to go at things alone, because you will find people along the way, and you will find those connections along the way that truly do serve you and that carry you to this place of more abundance and more creation, of more allowance, of more flow, right? Feminine energy. We love it. We love her. And yeah, that is the reading today. I don't think anything else wants to come out. Like, let's pull from the Divine Feminine, because we're talking so feminine. All things feminine energy, right? Let's see what a Divine Feminine has to say. Maybe this is the Divine Feminine that's calling to you right now, or one that you may want to work with on a deeper level. So we have two here. Rabia, and please forgive me if I pronounce these wrong. I'm still working on that. The Queen of Saintly Woman. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. I absolutely love that, because that's just confirming, like, to drop into your heart and move in the direction that your heart is telling you. And this doesn't just mean in terms of giving to other people and loving other people. Like, love yourself, right? Love yourself first, and then you'll have that ability to love other people. And then Rita of Cascia, the patroness of impossible causes, is the second one. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. I love that. I love that. Those are both so in alignment. For me, what I'm getting for her is just like believing in that magic and in that power, in your intuition, and knowing what it is that you want, and being able to connect to that energy of sending out your intentions and receiving infinite possibilities. Because again, you don't have to be stuck in the same places with the same people doing the same thing. There are opportunities, and you have to allow yourself to expand your energy out into the world, to be open to receiving those opportunities more, out of the energy of fear. No fear allowed, only in love, right? Only in love. Okay, so that officially concludes your reading. I hope this resonated with you today. If so, please let me know down in the comments below. And again, if you want to work with me, if you want a tarot reading, a Zoom session, a Zoom healing session, or a daily card pull for only $10 a week, I will send you one card every single morning to your email to help you go through your day with more grace and ease and just direction, right? If you're interested in any of those will be in the description box below, along with my email. I will never reach out to you, so don't allow anybody to pretend to be me, because they are not. I will wait for you to reach out to me, right? I will be in that state of flow and femininity and open to receiving what wants to come in and who I'm meant to connect to. So I look forward to working with you if you would like to work with me. And please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'll be posting every single day to channel messages for you from the divine realms. And together we can grow and heal and be fucking amazing, right? Okay. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.